Want to enjoy your French fries, your chicken wings, your sweet potato fries, all the foods that are delicious and fabulous, but without the guilt, without a cup or 2 cups or 3 cups of oil. You have an opportunity to be able to own our Philips air fryer. I've got to say, this is Stephanie Roberts, who is one of our kitchen experts. Stephanie, nice to have you here.
Great to be here.
I was here back in 2013 when HSN was the very first to bring Philips air fryers to the United States. And I want to tell this story right out the gate, because since that very date, air fryers and everybody has been trying to mimic and copy this Philips air fryer. This one. This is the original. This is the one that put them all on the map. This is the one that everybody's trying to copy. And not only are we able to bring it back, the one that cooks up to almost 2 pounds of food, 1.8 pound capacity, the one that is an incredible customer pick, but for one day only, we have it for under $100. Normally, it's double the price. I'm encouraging you to shop it, price it, look at the reviews. But if you've ever thought about owning an air fryer, and most of us who want to be heart healthy, who want to be able to eat chicken wings, French fries, and we don't want the guilt after we eat those foods, today is our one day, because it's the only day that in 2018 that we're offering the Philips air fryer as a today's special. It's a $20 bill. Our testimonial talk line is open. Stephanie is gonna walk us through it, but I hope that you will call. You've got gray, which is a brand new color.
Yes,
we've got black, white, and red. The gray is beautiful, by the way.
I love the color.
Brand new. But you and I were here back in 2013 when we launched air fryers, and I remember launching them for more than double the price.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say that, more than double the price that you're seeing today. So at under $100 for someone who has been thinking about it, or for many of you who are watching a presentation of an air fryer for the very first time and you don't know what all the fuss and excitement is all about.
And you're gonna wanna find out, because it's about eating chicken wings without any guilt. The crisp and the crunch that you love on your food, the golden brown of these wings. But guess what? We got that crispy, crunchy drumstick without 1 drop of added oil. It is circulating hot air that makes the crisp and the crunch within the Philips air fryer. There are other air fryers out there now. We were first. We started this all.
Yes.
But you know what? Chefs saw this and was like, okay, this is good. This works, and I'm gonna make one too. But here's the problem. The technology in the Philips air fryer is exclusive only to Philips. It is the starfish shape of the pan. They call it rapid air technology, and because of the shape of the pan, the air moves around the food in every direction, 360 degrees. Listen, food is three-dimensional. We gotta have the air crisping all the edges. So if you've seen another air fryer, you've not seen the starfish shape of the pan, so you're not getting the results. That is the big difference. Now, what I love about it is not only is it perfect for the fried foods, whether I'm grabbing fries out of the freezer or, you know, doing something like chicken wings that I would traditionally fry, it works for so many other things. To take fresh veggies like onions and peppers, to put skirt steak on top of it and make fajitas right on my countertop. I'm not using oil, where if I did it on the stovetop, I'd be using 4 to 6 tablespoons of oil. I'd be sauteing it, I'd be spraying oil all over, and I'd have to stand there and actually work with my food as I cook. But when I use the air fryer, that circulating hot air around that patented starfish design, it does the work for me. So I'm gonna take these fajitas, I'm going to pop them in my air fryer. I have complete time and temp control. I'm gonna set my time for 10 minutes. By the way, when 10 minutes is up and it's done cooking, not only does it make a great noise, but it shuts off.
Yes.
So that if I am not standing right here, maybe I'm walking the dog, maybe I'm going through some mail, maybe I'm actually sitting down and taking a moment with a sip of wine, dinner will not be burned. Dinner will not be ruined. It cooks perfectly each and every time. I also have temperature control, so that when I'm making food from frozen or like fresh meats, I go ahead and turn it all the way up. When I'm doing things like baked goods or some breads, I might dial it down just a little bit. If you're wondering, well, how am I gonna know know which to do. On the side of every Philips air fryer is this great little cheat sheet. So it gives me just a little hint about the time and the temps that I would do my most popular foods. You are also getting a card inside your air fryer box that will remind you of those times. There's also a link to a great recipe book that comes with your purchase, and there's an amazing online community of hundreds and thousands of recipes that you can find on the Philips app.
I want to talk to many of you. I know a lot of you have asked about the Philips air fryer. It is the one that I would recommend to you. We are like other retailers. We offer to you a variety of different air fryers by many, many different people. But I have to be candid with you. Philips launched it all. They were the original, and this is the most famous. This is the one that everyone tries to mimic. We are able to partner with Philips for one day to offer to you the best price in the entire nation. I don't care what department store, I don't care what online company, we have the best price. I encourage you to shop. Ladies, I want to talk to you for a moment, because ladies, we always have to be conscious about being heart healthy. So all the oils, the cups of oils when we want to enjoy fried chicken or fried fish or French fries or cheese, you think about it, all of those fat calories that go into frying our foods. We don't have to give up the foods that we love. We can still eat those yummy, delicious foods. We just give up all the guilt and all of the fat. That's why air frying is so popular. We're all trying to make better decisions. We're all trying to live as long as we possibly can. I want to read you some reviews if I can, just so that you understand why this is an incredible opportunity for you to order. Look at this, perfect 5-star reviews. And by the way, everybody who wrote these reviews, they paid much more for this. This is $200. You're getting it for $99.95, but they gave it perfect 5 stars nonetheless. We love this product. So far, everything we have cooked in it has turned out great. Thumbs up. So far, they gave it a perfect 5-star. Here's another one that says, wonderful product. That's the headline. Cleanup is easy too. No deep fryer smell in the house. Think about that for a moment. Here's another one. The best fryer is what they called it. The quality of the food is almost exactly like deep fried foods. It is amazing. I can go on and on and on, but I want to talk to you. By the way, quick update, the brand new gray, we have about 150 remaining in the gray, which is brand new for the entire day. So if you love that gray color, definitely take advantage of the gray. We have the white, we have the red, and we have the black. I learned something from Stephanie and her team a little bit earlier. Air fryers are one of the #1 most requested products on wedding registries. So if you know someone who is getting married, what a wonderful gift to give to them. If you know anybody who's trying to eat healthier, make better decisions for their family, maybe they are trying to even drop a few pounds, this might be a wonderful choice for them. You don't give up the foods that you love, you just give up the guilt.
Exactly, and there's nothing to be guilty about salmon and Brussels sprouts, but if you love your Brussels sprouts roasted and crispy crunchy, you know how they get like that in restaurants? Oil, deep fried. We can do it with not 1 drop of oil here in the air fryer. And look at the golden brown color. These are roasted. They get a wonderful kind of woodsy taste to them, and it makes us want to eat more vegetables. The salmon, moist and flaky. Again, anything you worry about drying out in the oven, you won't dry out in the air fryer. I love the capacity. By the way, this dinner, 10 minutes.
Oh my
Brussels sprouts, salmon on top, 10 minutes, good to go.
And then when you go to clean, you don't have a sink full of pots and pans.
No, we don't. We have 2 things to wipe out, and I will show you that in just a minute.
Easy
but I've
cleanup.
loaded up some asparagus and some tomatoes. This is such a great, light, healthy meal. I'm taking 1.5 pounds of shrimp. Got a little bit of citrus juice in there. I'm going to put it all in the air fryer. So look at the capacity here. It holds up to 2 pounds of food. 2.75 quarts. So this is going to make a feast.
Wow.
3 to 4 people. Dinner done right here on my counter. It is going to steam inside the air fryer in that nice citrus juice. 10 minutes on the timer. And once again, this is my favorite part. we walk away. And now we've got all these meals cooking right in front of us that we're not touching. There's fajitas going on in here, there's shrimp steaming in there, and we're doing other things. And that's right, we can lean on them, we can hug them. You wouldn't go near a deep fryer if this was going on. You'll burn yourself on a toaster oven. None of this. This is, I would call it warm to the touch. You can certainly tell it's cooking.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, I could sit here and have my hands on it for 30 straight minutes. There is absolutely no safety concern. My kids, since about age 10, have been running the air fryer, no problem. When somebody wants a snack, I send them in to have one. Look at the cheese sticks. No oil, but oh, are they crispy and crunchy and golden brown. Here's the thing about trying to eat healthy. If you don't satisfy the cravings, if you don't get the taste you want, you aren't gonna stick with it. Phillips allows us to get the crisp and the crunch from the foods that we crave without the fats and oils. So
and I just gotta say, amen to that when you think about it, because what you said is powerful. I've tried almost all the diets.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I think a lot of us have. And we all know that what Stephanie is saying is the absolute truth. Look, if you're gonna have a healthy program, you might as well eat the foods that you love. Just eliminate and take out and reduce the fat and those fat calories, all the oils from your diet, which is why air fryers are so very popular. One of the things that I know that you're gonna love about this, and I mentioned it to Stephanie, you're gonna like the size of this air fryer. I've seen tiny ones, I've seen really, really big ones. This one is the perfect size, and let me give you the measurements, and here's why I say that, guys. This one can fit underneath your kitchen cabinet. I live in a townhouse. I don't have a very large kitchen at all. And so I always worry about different appliances. Where is it gonna fit? Where is it gonna go? And if it doesn't pass the test of fitting underneath my kitchen cabinet, it's not gonna go in my kitchen. This one is just a little over 12 inches tall. It's 12 3/8 of an inch high. That's important. I've seen some big, massive air fryers, and let me tell you something, just because they're bigger doesn't mean that they're better. This is the original one. Let me give you some facts. We've sold over 94,000 Philips air fryers right here at HSN. We were the very first to bring Philips air fryers to the United States.
All air fryers.
All of them.
This was the first air fryer in the U.S.
So when you look at how everybody now has an air fryer, everybody under the sun, guess where it started? Right here in your home, right here at HSN. And this is the original.
Exactly.
And we've got it at the best price in the entire country, and you get to try it for under $20. I want you to shop with us. Allow us to send it to you. I think it's a must-have. Even if you're healthy, you exercise, you eat right, it is a smart, and what a lot of the newspapers and magazines are saying, it is the way of the future.
Because we're cutting out the unhealthy fats. A good grilled cheese sandwich, we all like that, but let's make it without butter. I have lightly brushed olive oil on both sides of the bread. This is the mesh basket that allows the heat to circulate around. You can see the starfish design in the pan. That is patented to Philips. Look inside any other air fryer, doesn't look like this. This is the one that circulates the heat evenly to do the crisping. So I can put a grilled cheese sandwich in my air fryer. I can set the timer for 5 minutes. I can walk away. No turning the sandwich over, no worrying about what's going on inside. Because of that rapid air technology, because of that perfect circulation, each and every time that I make a grilled cheese sandwich, it is picture perfect. I'm a better home cook because of my Philips air fryer. I don't have to flip things over. I don't have to wonder if I need to move my fries around or turn my chicken breast over. Starfish technology and that circulation are taking care of it for me. This makes dinner easier to get on the table. It makes dinner healthier to get on the table, and I don't have to work so hard, which, you know what, on a Tuesday night, I am all about a shortcut to healthy eating. I'm all about not using oil to get chicken breasts that look like this. I don't want to submerge that good healthy protein in this. Let the air make the chicken crispy. You don't need the oil.
I also like that you don't have to turn on your oven and heat up the entire kitchen.
Yep.
Think about how long it takes your oven to preheat. And I understand if you have a bad back and you don't want to be bending over to be able to bake your foods if you need to. This sits right on your countertop. It's right at eye level, which is wonderful. Look at how nice and even and golden brown that chicken breast is. And you can imagine if you bite into it, how nice and crispy this will be. Crispy and crunchy on the outside, nice and tender and juicy on the inside. It is the best price in the entire country, half off. I'm gonna say it again, half off. When do you ever see that? It's the first time we've done it, and it's the only Phillips Today's Special for the year. So as we cut into this, I want you to see, wow, look at that.
Look at how soft and juicy that chicken is, and I've got the cheese and the vegetables. Again, to be able to put a huge chicken breast, 2 of them, into the air fryer, plus I've put them on a bed of potatoes, 20 minutes. I didn't heat up my oven. I was able to get an amazing dinner on the table, and I love the fact that it's something I can count on coming out and being easy to serve night after night after night. Put a protein on top of some veggies, don't add any oil, let the air do the crisping, and you have an absolutely amazing meal. Or take something frozen from the freezer. We're doing fish sticks, but you know what? I'm not gonna feel bad about serving fish sticks. I'm not putting those fish sticks in oil. I'm gonna get them crispy with air, and then one even better, I'm gonna serve them in a taco with veggies and avocado.
Yum.
So we can elevate our frozen food. It's more healthy when I crisp it with air, and then I can serve it in a fancy or healthy manner with some vegetables.
So delicious and yummy and indulgent. You're just eliminating the fat calories from the oil. You're not deep frying it, not soaking all of the foods that you love in oil. And oh, by the way, if you're thinking, hey, I just don't know all the types of foods I'll be able to prepare in my air fryer, I'd like for you to consider picking up the Phillips Air Fryer Cookbook. I want to show it to you really quickly. It offers to you 150 recipes, and there's everything in here, from how to prepare a variety of proteins. I think I found one just with some chicken wings. I was just kind of thumbing through it. But there are desserts, there's fish. I mean, there's everything that you can imagine. There are 150 recipes in this one. And I'm encouraging, while you're making the investment and you get to buy this Phillips air fryer at the best price in the country, you might as well take the extra savings and get the cookbook. If you own this, give us a call. If you're buying it for the first time, we would absolutely love hearing from you. Now, maybe you have a larger family. I don't know how if you've been counting how many of those
meatballs.
It was like that Volkswagen with the clowns.
Keep on coming. Yeah, that was about 20, and I literally thought I was going to be pulling them forever.
And they're a good size.
And they are crispy and crunchy on the outside. They are made with 0 oil, and it is the perfect meatball. And one more thing before we talk about the rack that allowed me to get so many in there, I want to show you what is in the bottom of this pan. See if you can get a good look down in there. Do you see all that grease? That is what cooked off of the meatball. So not only am I not cooking the meat in oil, I'm actually pouring fat off of the meat. That's a double savings of fat and calories. So I can eat that meatball without one shred of guilt, because I know that I am getting the crisp and the crunch from air.
And remind us again how we are going to clean that.
Oh, we are going to wipe it out is all we are going to do. It is non-stick on the inside. That patented Starfish is coated in a wonderful non-stick surface so that I have the easiest cleanup ever. I can wipe it out with a wet rag, or guess what? Both of those pieces pop right into the dishwasher. But I'm not kidding you when I tell you, in 5 years of working with this very air fryer in my home, about 5 days a week we use it for cooking, I have never once had to put it in the dishwasher, because it's that easy to wipe out and clean.
Absolutely.
It's completely easy. So I've loaded some buffalo shrimp, again, 2-pound capacity going in. But we were talking about all those meatballs. There's a way to get even more out of your air fryer, and something it'd be great to consider if you already own it. You can pick up some of the accessories, and I'm holding this one with the tongs because it is still quite warm. This is one of the racks that you can pick up, which essentially doubles your cooking capacity. So I put a layer of meatballs on the bottom, I put another layer on top. I can do that with appetizers, pizza, chicken on one layer, veggies on the other, whatever you want to do.
Absolutely, and with the discount that you're getting today, half off, I would do it. I would get the accessories. I want to show them to you. Do you need some help?
Yeah, I don't want to send them tumbling. Got them?
Yeah.
All right, so these are the 3 different accessories that we're offering today, and they also are available in a bundle. The rack, the baking pan, and the grill pan. And all of them just add a little something extra to your air frying experience.
So tell us, so the rack is gonna allow us to be able to cook more food.
Exactly, and it comes with skewers, so you can also, you know, make kebabs and do some other smaller items.
Tell me about the grill pan at the bottom.
I love the grill pan for adding sear marks. You can do burgers, you can do crab cakes, you could do your salmon on it and really get those marks seared in.
And the baking pan if you want to bake a cake.
Absolutely, and I'm going to show you one of those.
Right.
We use it for a frittata, we use it for cakes. Again, why heat up the oven if you're just going to make a small cake? The non-stick component of this, absolutely amazing. We made the most decadent pineapple upside down cake. Think about all the sugar that's on the bottom of that, and look at how it just released from the non-stick pan. Again,
would you say that's like a half a box?
yeah, I'd say that's a half a box.
Yeah.
Actually, Chef Eric's right there.
Chef Eric, half a box
whole
of
box
cake
or whole
mix?
box, the cake mix.
Whole box?
Whole box.
So whole box of cake mix, guys, it'll fit. Wow. And you know what I love about that? Honey, portion control.
Oh, absolutely.
Because, I mean, I hate to tell you, if it's bigger, I'm gonna eat more. So I love that.
Exactly.
Okay, so please ask about all the accessories to go along with it. I believe they're all on FlexPay. So today's the day to definitely take advantage of those. I do want to quickly give you an update. I'm gonna put these back. Yep, I'm gonna put them back without making them fall. I did
know juggling was part of your deal today, did you?
So here's your update. Remember, the gray is brand new. If you'd like to have the gray, only 50 remain. 40. Can't keep up with it. So if you want to have the gray, 40 left. I mentioned it earlier, but I would want to know the size of this. So it is 12 3/8 of an inch high, and it is 13 inches wide, just so that you know. But it's the perfect size. I am telling you because I do a lot of shows in the kitchen, and I've seen air fryers. Some of them are enormous. They're tall, and some of them are really massive. And I'm like, where are you gonna put it?
Right.
Where are you gonna put, you know, in your kitchen? This one is the perfect size, yet at the same time, I love that it holds a large capacity.
I just pulled 4 burgers out.
Almost 2 pounds of food. That's quite a bit.
Or 4 juicy burgers. You know, grilling season, I hate to say it, is fleeting, but now you can grill right there on your countertop. Look at the gorgeous sear on the top of that meat, yet I've got that wonderful juicy interior. We have shown you grilling, baking, steaming, and of course air frying, roasting vegetables. It is all happening in the same machine that sits on your countertop, yet fits in your cupboards if you wanted to. So versatile. I fell in love with this to get the crispy, crunchy food that we all know we love and crave.
Did you tell them what our favorite, were you honest with them and tell them what our favorite foods are in this one?
Absolutely.
The vegetables.
The vegetables.
I mean, it doesn't sound sexy.
It sounds like we're making it up, honestly, but
we're
not.
Let me just say this to you. I can't say that I'm a huge fan of all sorts of vegetables all the time, but there is something about how it roasts in an air fryer, how it brings out the natural sweetness. And I know you're like, Marlo, you are crazy as a bean bug. I'm not. I'm telling you.
I agree with you.
When I'm in the nail salon, I'm telling ladies, you know, people will often ask me about the products. A lot of times people will ask me about the air fryer. And the first thing I say, the first thing you should need to do is cauliflower. And you know, people turn their nose up, oh no, not cauliflower. I'm like, honey, if you don't like cauliflower, when you put it in this air fryer, the way that it roasted up, Brussels sprouts, I'm telling you, it will make you a believer. It's so delicious.
So after this week, I gotta tell you, I got a new favorite. Roasting fruit. This peach is roasted.
You've been holding out on me.
You gotta go here. I've had like 4 of these today, I will confess. We've roasted them with a little brown sugar, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg. Of course you can. Oh, here, you know what? You need to have this one, and you need to get a little scoop of that ice cream right there on top with it. But again, in 10 minutes, you are able to have a little peach, have a little sweetness, make it a dessert.
Oh my God.
I put a little Greek yogurt on this. This was my lunch today. I took one of those back. I had a little Greek yogurt with it. Isn't that amazing?
That is so good. But
there is nothing to feel guilty about on
what
that.
if that were an apple?
You can do apples. You can do pineapples. See?
Something new.
I've been doing this with you for 5 years, and I just surprised you.
You did.
I love it.
Which is not easy to do. You've been holding out on me.
I told you, it gets better and better.
So take your fruit. I don't know why I didn't even think about that, because it makes sense.
Right?
Cut your apples in half and put them in here. It'll be like having an apple pie. Put a little cinnamon on it. So good. And that's the whole point of this. All the foods that you love, right? Your apples, your peaches, your meatballs, all the foods that you love, your French fries, your cauliflower. But what you're not doing is this. We're not deep frying. We're not using all the oils. You would be shocked if you added up all the fat calories from a little bit of this and a little bit of oil for sauteing, and then the oils that you use to fry your fish and your chicken and all of your French fries, you're not giving up the food that you love, you're just giving up the guilt. By the way, grilled cheese, look at how nice and brown that is.
And you know what, here's the thing. Grilled cheese on the stove is fickle, right? Burned one time, soft on the other. My kids used to reject mine all the time, be like, Mom, it isn't cooked right, it's burned. No consistency. The air fryer makes a perfect everything each and every time because of that consistent circulation. Look at that golden brown. Listen to the crunch of that sandwich. There is not one bit of sog in this, and oh, by the way, there's also not one drop of butter in that. Each and every angle, perfectly crispy, perfectly melted. Cheese doesn't lie. If the heat doesn't circulate, the cheese globs, right?
I agree.
Think about what happens in your oven when you do things with cheese, but look what happens when you do it in the air fryer. It's perfect every single time.
I gotta say this to you because I want you to hear me loud and clear. Today is the only day at HSN that we're offering the Philips air fryer as a today's special. Today's the only day. This was the original. This is the first one that was ever brought to the United States. It is the one that launched this whole thing. All of these companies, all of these chefs, all of this excitement, all of this everything, it all started with this one. And we can share it with you at the best price in the country and the lowest price that we've ever offered it in 5 years. By the way, when we say the lowest price, we've sold it for double the amount of money. We're not talking like a little bit of a discount. We're talking a huge discount. So it's $20 to get this at home. It's a customer pick. We started the day with the white, red, black, and the gray, but now the gray is officially sold out.
Oh, wow.
So the gray is gone. The next one to sell out on the day is going to be in the white. I learned today that air fryers are very, very popular now on wedding registries, whether it's a wedding, whether it's a housewarming gift, whether it's a dorm room, whether it's for your RV or your second home. For you, it's really about making a healthier choice, preparing the foods that you love. I love me some chicken wings. Preparing the foods that you love, but without all the oil, without all the guilt. Without the guilt. And so pick up that cookbook because I think for you and for me, it's gonna give us tons of ideas. Like Stephanie just taught us to put our peaches in there and our fruit. There are 150 recipes in this cookbook and it's made by Philips. So it's the same